Well, we posted every Friday. See them corn emojis, then you know wild. I'm a jaded Gemini till the day I die. And I'ma talk my shit, but I don't play both sides. So
see something, guys. So Daniel and I both agreed that we're not gonna show the real Annabelle. We just gonna show this one.
I'm not about to even.
Yeah, I'm not about to play with that.
Clearly, enough people have been playing with that.
Yeah.
And I've been an avid. Do not play with that.
Yeah.
Connoisseur.
I'm not playing with no spiritual. Nah, I'm good.
See that?
What?
I'm just saying.
I'm not playing with none of that. So one of the guys, one of the paranormal investigators who was on tour with Annabelle. Annabelle's been on tour, like she's in Young Money or something. I don't know what's going on. But apparently during the tour, her handler passed away in his hotel room, and they said the doll was not in the room when he passed. I don't know.
Where's the doll at?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you...
How did he pass?
They still don't know.
How old was he?
He was not old.
Okay, yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, he wasn't old.
The terrifying things he must have seen before he passed away.
I wouldn't even play with nothing like that. Like, this is... So the Annabelle doll is like a Raggedy Ann doll. Like, this thing has been causing evil for decades.
Why don't they just get rid of it?
Why don't they just burn it?
No,
apparently, there's something bound to it.
Why don't you put it in a box and sink it to the bottom of the ocean?
Because human beings, or at least American human beings, are capitalist AF and want to make a quick buck. When it's like, bro, you low-key could have just like bought a Raggedy Ann doll and lied, you know, and then put this doll away because it's the real freaking Annabelle doll.
You low-key could have just made a concrete block of it and then dropped it in like the ocean or like
there you go,
the pier or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, never
like fly with a helicopter and then just...
I mean, you ain't gotta do all. Just drop that thing like deep somewhere.
Put it in a chopper, dude.
I mean, I would be hesitant to be flying with that thing, to be honest
really?
with you.
Man, what happened?
Tonight, tragedy at a stop on the nationwide tour of the supposedly possessed Annabelle doll. One of the doll's handlers found dead in his hotel room at the age of 54.
Annabelle's next stop, guys. Augusta, Maine.
Dan Rivera, a lead investigator for the New England Society for Psychic Research, or NESPR, had been exhibiting the Annabelle doll around the country. His colleagues now mourning his death, writing, "NESPR is devastated by his passing and is still coming to terms with this profound loss." The cause of death not yet revealed by investigators. The county coroner telling NBC that his death was nothing suspicious. Still, the decades of lore surrounding Annabelle causing...
So what, you think he probably just had like a heart attack?
He could have OD'd or something.
I don't think he OD'd.
I'm just saying, regardless of what happened, them saying that it's nothing suspicious is crazy, considering that he's riding with... Bro, you're riding around with a cursed doll.
Y'all couldn't at least like say he had an asthma attack, maybe he had a seizure in his sleep, a heart attack. Just, oh, it's not suspicious. I feel like if it was an OD, they would have said it was an OD.
I don't think so.
Just to stop all of the frenzy, you know?
No, not till you get the toxicology. You know, you gotta definitely chill on it. But I definitely think that
they would have said there was paraphernalia or something, right?
That just screams not suspicious, though. If you know what happened, it's not suspicious. That's all I'm saying. So that's why it leads me to believe that it's something that they could visually see, like what happened. Because if it was heart problems, that could look a little suspicious.
A social media craze among those fascinated by the paranormal.
The Annabelle doll's handler, Dan Rivera, just died suddenly during a haunted
here
tour.
y'all go.
Something his friend and fellow
Stupid
paranormal
music.
investigator Ryan Buell called out.
Dan Rivera was a human being and not a plot twist.
Annabelle recently made headlines when online rumors spread that the so-called demon doll had
He
gone
kind of
missing
made
from
himself a
display
plot
case,
twist, my boy.
No, really. What are the freaking odds of that? Saying he was a human. Man, you were dealing with demons.
Like
nothing. Literally. You ain't had no priest, no nothing. Like, y'all thought it was a game.
Definitely thought it was a game. He over here. Is he touching it?
Yes.
My God.
Like, the way I'm about to burn some sage when this podcast is over. Like, what?
is secured by crosses and holy water.
The girl that he was with said that
He said he got gloves
This
on.
is the doll from back in the day. Like, bro, are you... Oh
you see that? Do not touch.
Do not touch. And you over here touching all over it.
brought the down when the motorcycle, just like the car, went out of control, hit a tree, and killed him instantly.
Allegedly.
Not suspicious.
This dog killed people, bruh. I just thought that it had, like, they did a seance and bound something to the doll. I didn't know this doll actually has bodies because, again, I really don't like getting too into certain, because this is low-key occultist stuff. This is not, I don't know, dog. I know some people like messing with the Annabelle for pastimes. Like, you saw those TikTokers. I hope you saw what they all got in common. I'm not messing with no stuff like that, bro.
Yeah, I think you know better. Remember when I was like, I was about to get my foot tatted, but I was like, damn.
Right.
The RN in me, and I'm not a registered nurse, the RN in me was like, nah, bro, you know better than to be doing something like that, B. Tighten up.
Linked to decades of grisly deaths and paranormal activity.
The Annabelle doll is probably one of the most infamous dolls on the planet.
Tony Spera oversees the Annabelle doll. We spoke to him while the rumors were
Well,
swirling
what
back in May.
happened?
He's the protege of paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren, depicted in the Conjuring movies by Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga.
Every family's different.
Bruh, those are some good movies.
Yeah.
I think that the movies really made the celebrity, if you will, of the doll flourish. The doll is something to be respected, not...
They put oven mitts on to touch the doll, bruh. Oh my God.
Online, people connected her supposed powers to fires and even recent jailbreaks.
I just want to show you guys that Annabelle is in the Warrens Occult Museum.
And it was back in
I don't
May when
think,
Daniel Vera tried to ease
they
fears
just
like the doll.
showed the prison break in New Orleans.
Bruh, she was in New Orleans. Some
What
niggas
the
broke
fuck?
out.
All had been stolen in a post on TikTok.
Annabelle's not missing. She's not in Chicago.
Spera and his group not connecting Rivera's
Maybe
death
she
to
should
anything
have been.
paranormal, but previously answering my question.
What do you say to the skeptics here who might not really believe that this doll has anything evil inside of it?
No, in a way, I don't blame people for being skeptical. If people don't know about the demonic.
See, my question to you is, sir, like, what are we supposed to do about that?
He was about to say the realest thing. Let him finish real quick.
It's very difficult to believe that these things are happening, but they do happen.
The tragic death
You heard
reignited
it.
concern and
If you don't know, it's very difficult to believe. But you know, like I know, believing, bro. If you start to believe in it, and when if something like that gets you to believe in it,
Yeah. Because what I think
They got the
happens
power.
when it comes to things that are like bound to objects, and this is why I don't suggest going to thrift stores and buying home decor and stuff like that, because you might have great grandma Gertrude or Gladys or Becky on there, or Auntie Becky's favorite china or something, and she probably didn't pass over nicely, and now you got some stuff going on in your house. Because what I think probably happens with the Annabelle doll is little stuff may fall down, or you hear noises or stuff that slowly makes you believe in it, and then boom.
right?
Because we can, from our computers and our phones right now, be like, oh, yeah, bro, that doll evil, whatever. But until that doll is in our life and, like, making stuff mess, like, it's a different type of belief. And that is scary.
Yeah, you don't want to be the person that don't believe until that makes you
Yeah.
believe, because then they got the power, bro.
And they got the power.
You don't believe, don't believe. If you believe, act like you believe.
And stay away.
Right. Use
fascination
your
with the
brain.
paranormal. As organizers say, the tour, already steeped in superstition, will continue on in Rivera's honor.
I'm so fucking handsome, take a bitch for ransom. Yeah, you have some plans, but she not finna answer. For the Gemini, she gon' cut you off like cancer. End of the day, I'ma skate, switch your stance. Ain't no debate, need a plate for the stance. Yeah, I'm by my cape, if you ain't, get your bands up. Hundreds in the safe,